What is going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Football Manager 2022. We're in the 5th episode now, and we're about to play another game. I wasn't coming up for the Champions League game, but I decided to play that because my tactics weren't as I hoped, and I had a bit of a deep dive into why that had happened. And if you guys don't actually know this, but the familiarity tab, depending on how far these bars are on the players, you have all these individual sort of stats here that have like the mentality and the passing style and creative freedom, etc. Well, what you want to do is try and get these bars filled up as quick as possible so that the whole team knows what they're doing and basically performs to the highest possible way they can, depending on their attributes. And also, I've gone back to 4-2-3-1. And the reason I decided to do that was I just simply felt that the best formation for the players that we have is probably this, right? So, all right, we know we switched to 4-4-2 and it did okay. I played this exact tactic in my last game and we won 5-0. Massive difference, right? Kone getting the goal, Jonathan David, Bamba, Andre and Timothy Weah. And we've actually picked up some nice results along the line as well, where we're unbeaten in the last 5. So we're slowly getting up there. Obviously, disappointment with the result against Brest, but then results will happen throughout the season here and there. And we're up to 11th, and we're only 7 points off that top 6, which we want to be in, of course, as soon as possible. Now, if you're probably wondering, well, how do I get that up? Well, I know most of you might know this already, but if you don't, then pick a player, or I'd go through all of your players on your squad, whether they're playing or not. If they're going to be involved, then it's definitely something to do. Pick your player. So we've got Renato Sanchez here. Now, as you can see on here, he's down as playing a deep line playmaker role as on support. We'll click into Sanchez. We'll go into development and training, and then we'll go into the position and duty, and you go in here, you find where that sits. So he's a centre midfielder, obviously. Find the deep line playmaker and make sure that he's ticked under that correct role there, which he is for us. And then there's other things here that you can look at by looking at the different bits and bobs in terms of the additional focuses. Haven't really bothered with that yet. We're going to work on this for now, and we're going to see how everyone performs over the next few games. But I feel like now I've done that, we'll be moving in the right direction. And I think I just thought to myself that I'd already done it. And also the formation changes we keep doing, it's obviously not going to affect the team that well. So we needed to do that really. So we've got a game against Angers today. We're going to bring in Bradrek in there. I'm actually going to bring in Pedro Diaz. I want to give him some game time a little bit. And I think we're good for now. We've got 2 of our centre backs out suspended in Botman, and the other one, Mangala, injured. So today we've got Verjakovic playing, and we're going to give Julian Alcaraz a run up front. I just want to check actually that he's on the correct thing. Advanced forward, he is. So the more and more these players now play, the more game experience they have in that formation, in that tactic, against the different teams, and the more that you should start to see us start to go up that league as the squad comes together. Now, that's not saying that we won't win today, we won't lose, we won't draw. It's still early days. It's going to take a couple of weeks for us to get that going, and that's kind of why you do that already in the pre-season. So we're already kind of slacking behind. So it's, at the end of the day, it's my fault. But we've done it now, and we can only look forward to seeing the results of that on the pitch by everyone now knowing what their role is and making sure that they are put in the right role and correct roles moving forward, rather than playing out of position. Obviously, that's going to happen at times, but also, just getting familiar with the setup. Now, let's get into it. I got a couple of boys with the match fitness there low, but we'll bring them in because we need to give them match fitness, and I feel like we can against a team like this. So we'll skip all the way through. We'll let the boys know it's time to shut a few people up because we've had a lot of criticism. And I'll tell everyone that I believe in our team. There's momentum. It's all about momentum. We haven't been in bad form. You know, we won 3 of the last 5. We just need to get back on track. Again here, we're getting another league win and pushing us further up the table. And let's just hope it's a bit of a walk in the park because we could do a game like that at the moment. It's never easy to not do that. And we're up and running here, I think. Now, I'm not too sure if these guys are actually any good. Obviously they're quite low in the table, but yeah, I played some French teams already who have outperformed me in terms of possession and in terms of ability, and they got results against us. Now that might have become the formation thing, but you just don't know. But it looks like already we're a bit more on top of things here. We have a bit of a game plan which we probably didn't really have before. We're trying all these different tactics out and we just weren't getting anywhere. So I'm hoping now this is the real change and the difference in terms of where we can get results and just push up that league table really. Great if we could get an unbeaten run going. Because we've got the players, and I was just thinking, we've got all these players, how are they not performing? As Bedrick gets down that left-hand side here, he's going to play it back to Renato Sanchez, who's going to get a ball in the box here. And there he is, Julian Alvarez, getting a goal. 4th goal of the season. Happy days. We love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And just like that, we're up to a 9th on 19 points. Lovely stuff. And we've got the ball again. Jonathan David here. He's going to hold onto the ball as he turns and plays it back to Vejovic. He finds Fonte. And we've got Pierre on the ball. Whips a beautiful ball out wing. Bamba to David. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. And the boys are back. And we are absolutely loving it out here. 2 goals in 2 minutes from Lille. And maybe this is the start of something absolutely brilliant. Here's Pierre, whips the ball in, holds it out up to Renato Sanchez now. Whips it back. Oh, Fonte. Sanchez. David. Alvarez. 3-0. 17 minutes gone in this game, and things are starting to look up, aren't they? Like, we are doing fantastic. I'm actually going to just sort the camera out here. I've just realised it's not in the position that I'd like it. I like to hit a TV with low height, but then maximum zoom. So I'll just try and get that up for you if it lets me. There we go. Sorry guys, I probably can imagine it's probably quite hard to see the goals that we're scoring. And it's just, there you go, perfect timing. They've got another goal. Is it going to be offside though? That's the only thing. It's 4-0 Lille. And it's been awarded, and Alvarez has a hat-trick in his first game as a proper striker in the new formation, in the new tactic. And I told you, this guy is special. He just needed to prove it. And Renato Sanchez, key in all the 3 of the 4 goals. With some assists there, and Bamba getting an assist as well for Jonathan David's goal. But it looks like Alvarez and Sanchez are having a bit of a connection going on there. Perhaps that's the mentoring if they're in the same group, and it's showing that things are starting to come together, and it's real nice. You know, it'd be lovely if we can get a clean sheet today as well, because I don't know if you've noticed, but we haven't actually kept one other than in the Champions League against Ajax. In the league, we just can see goal after goal after goal. So that's the next thing I want out of this game, not to get too complacent, not to see the silly goal, which we needed there. It pinged off the post, thank God, and build up the connection at the back that can make sure that we keep clean sheets, scoring goals, and just fly that up this league. There's no reason we shouldn't with this squad, really. And I swear, it's just when you speak about something else happens, and we're still getting used to the tactic. Like I keep saying to you, and I know you're going to get bored of me saying that, but we're behind what we should be in terms of the pre-season, building up the formation and tactics. So it's going to happen. We have conceded, but it's still 4-1, and they're getting a little bit more intense now, which is fine. It's going to happen. So we're going to encourage the team and just tell them it's not so bad. We've got this, and we can continue winning and scoring in this game. Can't believe there's been 5 goals in this first half. It's pretty insane. I mean, I think about it now, that's probably stupid because we were playing well, and I've just told boys to do better and encourage them, and they've all gone sad. So that's not great. But they're starting to come back now as the players game, and we're doing a lot better. And I'm sure as I go, this save will get more and more fun to watch, to see how we develop. Now we've done the tactics and stuff. So really liking that. Now Angers are on the attack here. Ball in, it's a great ball, but the keeper's there to save it, absolutely no problem. And what I want to do in this as well is probably around the 60th, 70th minute is bring on a few players, get that sharpness up in a lot of the team, and know that when we are bringing on a player that we are going to get goals. Oh, and he's sneaked in there, Alvarez, and he's got his 7th goal of the season, and 4 of them, yes, you heard that right, 4 of them have been in this game. Unbelievable. He's enjoying himself today. We didn't get an assist on that one, because I think Steve nicked it off the keeper. Otherwise, it could have been Renato Sanchez 4 assists and Alvarez 4 goals. Unbelievable. Here's Bamba. Finds Pedro Diaz. Plays Icone, who whips the ball out to Pierre. That's very unlucky there. Now, they have got a corner here. There's still a lot of time to go in this game. Just hoping that they don't get any more goals. I'm going to have a vape here. We're going to see what happens in the rest of this game, really. Alright, the subs are going to be coming on right about now. So who needs game time? A lot of the boys on the bench are complacent, which is interesting. I'm not too sure why. We're going to bring on Yilmaz. I know Alvarez has been unbelievable in this game, but let's get him off. Bring on Timothy Weah out on that right-hand side, which is where we're training him. We bring on Andre in that midfield for Diaz. Silek can come on at right back. And Andre Gomes can play it on the shadow striker for Icone, or David. And that's it. I think that's it. So lots of substitutions there to freshen up the side. See what we can do. See, I'm wondering now, right, if we make loads of substitutions at once, is it bad for the squad because we just conceded it instantly there? I presume it is, because I guess if you've got 5 players coming on, you're just getting into the game, getting into the flow of it, sort of working out the tempo of the game. It's never going to be good, is it? It's probably we need to do one at a time. I just hate how long it takes. Is there a quicker way to like do it? There is, isn't there? Yeah, you can actually do it that way. Maybe we'll do it that way rather than going to the tactics screen moving forward. And we're getting to the end of this game now, and last 5 minutes here, hoping that we can yeah, just cruise through it really. Happy with the amount of goals we scored. Couldn't get the clean sheet today, but it's fine. We'll work on that. But as long as we're scoring more goals than we're conceding, it's absolutely fine in my book. You've got Angelo. I think it's Angelo Gomes, isn't it? Angelo Gomes. He's played for United. If you remember him, he's was recommended as a bit of a youngster, but he hasn't really progressed. Ball in the box. Yilmaz scores. Could be offside, although the linesman hasn't put his flag up, but the ref has called. Because it looks like the boys are celebrating, so it should be given here. If it is, sick. Gutted. It's 5-2. And that's probably how it's going to stay now. And there we go. Happy days. We are going to win 5-2 against Angers today. Go back to the dressing room. Tell the boys, nice work, everyone. That was great. And we back ourselves. Management is easy when the results are like that. Heading in the right direction. I'm looking forward to building on it. Absolutely brilliant from the boys. Extremely happy. Very excited for the next few episodes. Now we've started to get a bit of momentum and games under about 1, 2, 3, 4 wins and 2 draws. Happy days. One of them being against PSG as well. Got Monaco next, which is going to be a testing game, but we'll come back probably for this Ajax game, because that will mean, I think, if we get a result in that, we qualify for the next round. We basically already have already, but that will confirm it in a 6th game. Or did we come back for a little bit before that, actually? No, do you know what? We'll come back for the Tours game. Because, no, sorry guys. We'll come back for the Lyon game, because Lyon is obviously a massive club, and it'll be interesting to see how we do against a top team like that. So I'll play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off Livecom, and we'll come back there hopefully with a lot of greens in here. Obviously, I'm not expecting to do much against Real Madrid, so that might be a draw or a loss in that. But Monaco won't be easy either way, but you never know what can happen. I'm progressing in the right way now, and we are currently, just a few our eyes, we're up to 9th, only 4 points behind 6th. We're back in the race for the top 6, and get some wins under our belt. We're definitely going to be getting back up there again. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed the episode and learned something from it, hopefully you have. If you didn't know already, you can now go away and do your player roles and start seeing your team gel a lot better. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.